Welcome back. A Pennsylvania outdoorsman here, back up on the mountain. Today I hiked up. I brought the quad up the other day, and I'll tell you, not a good idea. I honestly thought I was gonna split this damn thing wide open. It felt like the stitches were just pulling out, trying to hold my body weight up on the handlebars, coming down the mountain, and even coming up certain areas. Just having my hand cupped like that, you know, you're using the throttle there. Just that position still hurts. So that was dumb. So I hiked up. I have some cameras. I had to change the batteries out. If you guys watch any of my videos, this background may look familiar. This is a local monument. That's called Wolf's Den. They say it was an old Indian cave. I don't know about all that, but it's pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, it's also private property. So I just want to come up and stretch the legs, get off the couch a little bit. You know, I has just been sitting around. It's killing me. So the belly feels good. The hand is really what's my trouble. And I'll be honest, I'm still dealing with a little bit of nausea from my belly being bloated up and messed around with, as never had that done before. Anyway, back to the real fun stuff here. So I'm gonna set up a trap here and see if I can catch a Bigfoot. I brought the LE. That's the Barna Series LE. This is a launcher. I figured if I ran to him, I'd pepper his ass a little bit, you know, just to let him know who's the boss. So let's go see. I wanted to bring my camera. I'm gonna set that up in here, I think. I want to see what's in and out of here. I don't fall on my head. I'm definitely using this often. This wraps all the way around. It's pretty cool. There's different shelves, and kind of like straight over here I have a hang-on stand. I missed a buck over there. First time I hunted out of it. It was like 43 yards. I went over it. I honestly, I don't know if I went over his back or under his belly. I didn't have the lighted knock wasn't working. And they say that's an Indian face where I have the fireplace there. I guess they say if you look at it, you can see an Indian face. See the nose, the eyebrow. I came up here. I have some videos up here. I come up here and I'll do some eggs and steak. Just kind of hang out here for the day, have a fire and chill. Brush oak, that stuff burns like gasoline. It's awesome. Scrub oak, whatever. Whoa. pretty cool. That's the back. Oh, this is the backside where I was facing out. I set up here a couple times just to try to hide against the rocks, but I just don't have patience to sit. And they gotta move in pretty damn close, you know? So it's not an awesome spot. It is for rifle, but for archery it's challenging, you know? They're not gonna typically run up this way. They're gonna walk around it. So I was trying to position myself down there, like right on the point, up in the rock. So like it was a perfect travel corridor right here. But the wind, you know, the wind is kicking right and left. You're done. You got to get up there, up top. What a rifle. That's where I was telling you about. There's a couple spots here. I mean, you can just hang out in there. And honestly, you can do a cookout up there and just wait for the deer. I just kicked out a bunch right over here, coming right down. It's a good spot. A lady that has a horse, she rode the horse up here for years, and she always give me pointers, but she always kept telling me, get over on this side. And I'll be honest though, this whole mountain is a honey hole. Tree stand. I got a nice doe out of there this year who's coming across. There was 3 of them total, just coming through, probably about a 30-yard or so, 35 yards, I don't remember. But another, like I said, you can pretty much walk up the mountain, take a seat, play the wind, and you're gonna see some deer. I have that action shot this year. I was coming up the mountain. I was coming up from the bottom right, and it's just like all from mining. So it's just piles, you know? And once you get out of there, it's just like this. It's just untouched mountain. And as I was coming up that one bank, and I was hiding and being deliberate, as soon as I poked my head up, I saw movement coming right at me. They crossed the creek right to me. I had the crossbow, took a shot and missed. I hit a bunch of branches. It's hard, you know, because you're just walking and hunting. Doing that archery style is tough. There are so many little tiny branches that you can't even see on camera. You don't see them in a scope. You don't see them in your peep. You just typically in a stand have your shooting lanes, and that's what it is. Well, I can't sit still, so I'll do that for 3 hours, and I'm proud of myself. This year I think I did at least 2, maybe 3 full day sits. So I had to buy a different stand to do it, you know. It was tough. It's not fun. You're moving too much. You know, you can sit there all day. If you're moving all day in that stand, you're just spooking everything. Every squirrel you alert, it just really doesn't make you feel like you got a good spot, even if it's a honey hole. So I can't sit all day. It's not my style. I'd rather walk and spook every fucking deer on the mountain. So at least I can walk and see them instead of sit all day and see nothing and touching my wiener. so cool up here. If you're a rifleman, this mountain is a honey hole. Every spot is just awesome. It's ridiculous. You don't need a tree stand, you don't need anything. You just come for a walk and sit. Walk and sit. And if you don't get a deer, try again, because it will work. This is the second main ridge. You can see the first one's right here. You know, you walk up to the first, and I'm on the second one here. This is the last of the mining, and it just kind of opens up to a natural mountain now. The lower half was mining, so we have all of this rubble and, you know, just unfinished landscape here, but it worked out really well for the deer. They love it. The coyotes love it. The fisher love it. The raccoon love it. The porcupine are really insane up here. There's a lot of porcupine. I know I'm right on Bigfoot's ass too, that punk. All right, doesn't look like much, but it's pretty steep. Just kicked out a bunch of deer. They're still in front of me there. The phone's not picking it up, but they're there. There's another trail cutting right across that way. Trying to get a little shed hunting in while I'm up here, but I don't have the patience for that shit. Go for a walk, you kick one hay, great, grab it. I think I found a deer path. It's definitely part water, but that is definitely a deer run. That's awesome. I'm on a deer path and I run into this big ass one. It's a fucking highway. Holy fuck. That's pretty awesome. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That is heavily used. That is so cool. I never noticed. That's awesome. And I was coming down from I'm pretty steep here. I was coming down from up there, walking down, just taking this, you know, it was a deer trail. It wasn't heavy. And then I happened by this one. Jesus, dicks. And there's some deer prints for you. It's definitely deer. That's awesome. That is a mega run. Nuded. I was gonna try to hunt before up on those mounds, like have a tree stand up there. It's just too far. Right there, my down tree setup. No shit. We come right up. This is the quad trail right here. I'm coming down on right now, and you know, I can park that quad down there and I can make a blind right there out of that down tree. Good spot for a doe. So, I know in the mornings they're here all the time. So getting spooked or getting busted is pretty easy, and spooking them is easy. Coming on a quad, they don't seem to mind. You walk up here and they freak out. They'll be gone. It's just a really nice spot. I'm just trying to take it in and set up in my head how I would hunt this, or not so much this, but I guess the top, you know, but I wouldn't, gotta think about it. Always looking for a new spot. So, as I was saying, I can set up I would have to make something, but use that down tree right there and hide in there. And I can face this way. Many times this wind is coming this way, but I believe the deer are bunkered down in here and behind this property, behind these homes. You would have to get here, I think, really, really early. Or maybe like 8 o'clock. And have them coming back for 10 to 1. Yeah, it's an idea. They come down here in the evening. It's trying to pick one spot, and it's, look at deer run, and then that one I was just coming down came up on another one here. These deer, it's just, there's a lot of them. This is where I had the tent set up that short time. I hunted out of it once, and I just wanted to see what the traffic was in the morning. I don't know. It's probably a good spot. Bottom of the mountain right behind the houses. Honey hole. It's ridiculous. I put that rope dope up over here somewhere. I can't see it, but I hung that over there. We'll see if that generates any interest. And I don't have a camera on it. I want to let it just see if they start to use it. I want to lower it. I think it's too high, but it's right there. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe this year they'll mess with it. Honey hole. Alright guys, until next time, I appreciate you watching, and I'll keep at it as I get, I don't know, yeah, the videos might be better when I'm on foot instead of the quad, but maybe a little hiking wouldn't kill me, huh? That fucking quad's gonna kill me. I keep that shit up. Alright, I'll keep you posted.